the defending national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back to receiving number 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's in.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
He's got it. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and keep the drive alive.
Pucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, Dave?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king.
Breaks away in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNC! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
LSU quick to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lawson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Sherrill. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw again. And he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tempo and overdrive.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Adams. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking downfield, it's Sherrill. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Green. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's McWilliams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Plenty of time to work. Not time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Across the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can... Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Barber. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking to throw at Sherrill. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give is to Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 20 over the Stallions. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The give to the back. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Lawson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Split backs here. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Now on first down from the 40. To the air, it's Sherrill. That's caught. It's Raymond. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy in this defense has got to be ready for it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. open the final period with a third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's McWilliams. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The sure hands, it's McClure. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Quick completion on the out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 34 over the Stallions. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Carr. Pressure coming. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Offense in a split backfield. Finds his man. It's Lawson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's McClure. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClure. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. A strike downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Carr. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McWilliams. They'll spot the ball in the 12 after that completion. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. Ripping through the defense. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and